Remo, do you think these people in Dortmund are tired already?
Dortmund, are you ready?
All right, everybody, let's see if we get a reigning and defending champion in the bottom left-hand side. In the blue, he wants to reclaim the throne again. It is Happy. And on the upper right-hand side, styling with the Demon Hunter once again, representing DRX, it is Moon!
All right, guys, let's get settled in. Hopefully a 7-map series here in this best of 7 grand. Finally, we start things off on Concealed Hill. Demon Hunter again with Immolation. We saw that before, but Moon harassing even earlier this time, not waiting for level 2. Getting across the map with level 1 right away. Wants to make things difficult for Happy right out the bat.
And once again, we start with Immolation. Great tool to creep, great tool to harass. The #1 weapon against ghouls in the early game, as you said, and also against the DK. Concealed Hill, the neutral map. Afterwards, it's always loser's pick, so whoever gets this has a certain advantage already. Happy, can he surround this Demon Hunter? I don't think so. That's a lot of damage done already.
Getting a ghoul kill here would be sensational for Moon, perhaps a little bit unlikely. Of course, he doesn't have Entangle to work with. Makes things a little bit more difficult, but also draining mana out of the DK is very valuable. Good items on the DK already. Every time this Lich gets greeted by wonderful drops from the Death Knight, what a good friend to have.
Yeah.
Every time you're presented with presents.
Where's my presents, Remo?
Well...
Yeah, it's still in your luggage, huh? Ah, okay, we get them later. You can get them later, all right. Demon Hunter is back at it, and these ghouls are still hurt.
Happy's always trying to wait for the last second for the coil. He uses here again. Again, no Nerup in the main base, by the way. That's something that Happy was punished for before. If the graveyard gets cancelled, that's really painful. But on this map, it's pretty difficult to get from one end to the other, so getting the archers involved that way is pretty tough.
Oh boy. One base Gargs.
This is Happy playing? Excuse me?
This is Happy playing, everybody. One base Gargs. I was waiting for it. You know how much I hate the 9-minute push. Gargs have become the meta. Then all of a sudden in this tournament, the 9-minute push is back. It has been established as a standard. And Happy opens up the series with a new strategy.
Yeah, interesting. Gargs especially effective if you can go for a strong timing as well on tier 3 with DK and Lich, especially if there is no Panda. But Moon's been playing a lot of Panda lately. So yeah, this is something we see very rarely. Happy, well, he does play Gargs, especially with expansions. He plays a lot of Gargoyles or Necroiles, we've all seen it plenty of times. But on one base, curious to see how this is going to work.
Oh, what a timing this is. The ghouls hacking away at the Hunter's Hall. If that falls, no lures. And of course, in production, no way to repair this. First strike for the Emperor works really well.
He's got plenty of coils to work with as well. So far, no ghouls have gone down just yet. This might be the first kill indeed. We'll find that and reach level 2. And Moon has gone Naga this time. No Panda. No late game Breath of Fire against the Gargs. This could be a problem.
Indeed. You will face a lot of Gargs. Since this is one base, there's not too many Gargs as there is on 2 base, obviously. Naga can still do a lot of damage. Fork Lightning hurts the Gargs as well, and maybe he can follow it up with a 3rd hero keeper? Maybe? But yeah, Moon seems to have a pretty wrong read, and we'll be up for a surprise soon.
Yeah, not having the Panda makes the Flood on tier 3 pretty difficult. The ghouls plus the Gargs, if you fight them out in the open with just an Archer Dryad army, normally that is almost impossible to win a fight there if it's an even game. But we're still early on. Moon could still get ahead. Normally, if you play Naga against this, you have to get an expansion.
But how? This is going to be super tricky. Happy again investing into upgrades as he always does when he plays Gargs. And it's always the question, like, how do you beat late game Gargs? With what? Do you want to go Hippos? Do you want to play Dryads? We'll see about that. First of all, lots of damage on the DK.
An archer there goes down as well. Of course, the Hunter's Hall was cancelled before, but now it's finished. The lures are coming, and Tier 3 is in the works. Next last hit goes to Moon. Has okay items, I guess. And now the Gargs are certainly revealed.
How do you respond now? With a shop, he sticks with the lures, he sticks with the Dryads. Is that even playable?
Yeah, I think high hero levels, Orb, and especially Expansion is the only way to do this. Happy pulls out the Drake, of course. This is a classic move on this map, trying to get the item and experience quickly here with the Gargoyles. Moon wants to intercept, though.
Nice. Interrupting the creeping. Now the Drake can heal. That's a little inefficiency on Happy's side for the first time this game. Happy wakes up the creep, so okay. There's 2 fountains, though, so just fly across the map, get to the red one. Moon can't be at all spots at the same time.
The cloak here for the Demon was also wonderful. It could heal up fully again, more or less, and can now rejoin the battle. DK, though, out in the open, finds another kill. This is 2 archer kills so far. Not the end of the world, but every bit of piercing damage for anti-air matters against these Gargs.
Happy's Tier 3 tech halfway done. Moon is far ahead in that regard, because of course, one of the best assets he can get is Orb of Venom, and he will equip these heroes with an Orb of Venom, I'm sure. Also equipping it with Boots of Speed and Staff should make you very happy.
Yeah, looks wonderful on a Demon Hunter, but the concern is that if you don't have enough anti-air and only the Demon, you just get swarmed. You just get overwhelmed. When the Ghouls run in with Frenzy and take out the archers and the Gargs go for the Dryads, the Night Elf army can quickly fall apart if you don't have a lead. I keep coming back to the expansion because this is normally the way Night Elves want to play it. But Happy was so active and was so much in Moon's face, there was never really space to get an expansion. Happy has been playing this style really well so far this map.
Demon Hunter is only level 2. He needs some sort of solution. Damage is good, but Staff is better. Needs level 2 Immolation or some sort of Fork Lightning. Naga is far away from the so important level 3. This Ghoul push will hit hard indeed.
Big item here might go a long way. Big Invuln can be a great lifesaver in the right scenario. Levels quite low across the board. Only now the DK is going to get level 3, still delaying the Lich.
Interesting. More movement speed, level 2 coil, of course, incredibly important. On the other side, we do see a change by Moon already. It is no Immolation evasion. It is mana burn this time. We saw a couple of them already, so fewer coils, always nice to see. Next Red Drake, gone in seconds.
Big item being picked up. Oh, misclick on the Invuln, by the way.
Oops.
Moon, I think perhaps, did he try to staff something? I'm not sure, but that big Invuln now gone.
You were talking about the items, man. The Lich will be the happiest person in town. Robe, mantle, circlets, gloves, plus orb. That's amazing. Creep check opportunity. Staff from the Dryad. It's out. First defense upgrade is there already, so the Dryads survive a little bit longer. And so far, so good. Both not really willing to commit just yet.
Yeah, I like the early armor here a lot. Mass Strides, of course, something that Moon is really good with, always has been, but they need upgrades. Especially armor goes a long way. Once the Drides are at 1-1, maybe even 2-2, can be quite good. But this wasn't really Happy, ready to fight just yet. Frenzy is coming. Second attack upgrade is coming. And Happy might be playing this DK solo, at least for now he is.
Yeah, old school. Brings me back to Hasuop's Twisted Meadows times. This could be a potentially long game. We go for the Ogre Lords, not obeying just yet, trying to get the Dryad in position. We've seen amazing body blocks just yet, but Happy is in position on the right-hand side. Perfect scout, 50 food for Moon. Happy a little further back. Is the 9-minute nightmare turning into 10-minute terror?
Yeah, it's definitely a very different kind of a game. There's no triple hero here, so especially the Demon Hunter is threatened way less. Lich will now be joining, but despite the great items, won't be having great levels, obviously. Only level 1 Nova for quite a long time. This Demon Hunter could look very strong in the end, especially if he gets level 3 now soon. But the Dryads have a tough time. Mass Dryads are really good against Ghouls. You can kite with them pretty well. Ghouls have a tough time connecting. The Gargs will always find the targets. Moon will have to be the one microing quicker than Happy to win a fight.
He already evacuated the Wisps to the bottom-hand side of the map, where they're a little safer and the Gargs will be more exposed. Ghouls can't find the connection. Dryads are here. Naga is here. So far, not that much damage. Another surround, almost. No coil available, only Ghoul right-clicks. And for the time being, Moon maneuvers out of the fangs of Ghouls, keeps his DH safe.
If a Lich shows up here in time, trying to get that surround. Ooh, fancy footwork. Those boots paying off.
Already, man. Life-saving boots. Here's the Lich, though. There's a Coil Nova. Boot, I hope he's looking. Oh, there's no Coil. There was only Nova. It's a sheep block. Oh, dangerous. Lich is reaching around. Left-hand side, another Nova.
Is he going to dare to stab? Is he
Locked
going to dare
and
to stab?
loaded. Oh, he's so greedy. He can't. The creeps. He's trying. Nova has a huge range, but Happy. Not accepting the invitation. Moon. Big ball play.
Yeah, first heart attack averted. That was quite close. If the Lich was a bit closer, that would have been possibly GG already. Moon was creeping up at the same time, and now very close to double level ups. And Moon has managed to really minimize the econ damage by the Gargs. They've hardly found any Wisp, hardly found any Dryads. Sure, some archers died, but that's all largely okay.
Exactly, and the Slaughterhouse has only been adding now because Happy was so committed to the guards that he didn't really have the resources. And of course, mana burn is available, so on the one side, you burn all the mana of the heroes, and on the other side, there's no statue to regen it, so there was no coil for the longest time. And now, we got a Boots of Kel'Thalas on this sexy Demon Hunter.
Yeah, looking better and better. The big question will still be, do the Dryads have a chance in an open fight, because these guys are getting upgraded more as well. And a Creepjack at the fountain. Gargoyles flying in, but Happy, not sure if he wants to fight into the Night Elf at that fountain.
There is a heal scroll already for Happy against the Fork Lightning. No other AoE. Expansion is coming, second attack upgrade now. No second defend upgrade. That is curious. Happy keeps on shopping. Second invul. He knows if Moon has a chance, it has to go through the heroes.
Good mana burns as well. No statues here to regen the mana currently. If this expansion finishes, and Moon can keep pumping out these Dryads. Dude, Moon has managed to get into a good position here somehow. Has dodged the fights when he needed to. Right around 50 supply is when the other can be really strong here, but Moon has survived until beyond that point, now at 66, and has a good Dryad army with the best Dryad micro in the world.
Where is all this supply coming from? All of a sudden it's there. Fork Lightning, not too shabby. Once again, Demon Hunter coming from the back with another burn, and that is so hard to retreat for Happy. It might be forced into a town portal here. Body blocks are good. Demon Hunter lets him slip. Happy should be safe, but there's no damage done, and Garx is starting to fall.
Seems like Moon is starting to assert his dominance here. He's got the expansion coming from behind. He's got so many Dryads ready to fight, but also Happy keeping his Gargs above the trees. Good micro there. Very hard for Moon to take a perfect fight in that area. But the Tree of Life is about to finish.
Yeah, and then it's really hard to tear it down. I'm a little worried that the staff is on the Demon Hunter, TP is on the Naga, so currently no way to get the DH back home except for the Staff of Tally. Gargs here trying to heal, but the Demon Hunter says, that's my bathtub.
He's gonna get back to full HP, and I'm really impressed with Moon, dude.
What the hell?
Playing this one base against Garg with the Naga for so long is really tough. It will still take an expansion to win in the end, but Moon has gotten into a good enough position to make that expo work. Happy delays it. Can we check out Happy's main base?
Yes, please. I was so curious about this.
3 crypts? 3 crypts?
Or did he sell the first one?
No, it's all 3.
Yeah. How is he supporting this? Happy gold hacks, question mark?
Yeah, I guess he's gonna save as much gold as possible, get up to, I don't know, 1,500 maybe, and then explode one time into huge supply. Seems to be the plan right now.
Yeah, he's investing into infrastructure, not into units, so he doesn't have to pay upkeep. He allows Moon to entangle that gold mine, so the Night Elf double income in a bit. Happy is gobbling up a lot of experience though.
Yeah, wants to get these levels. Soon there's gonna be 4-3, looking a bit better with that than Moon, who's at 3-3. But of course has tons of Dryads. He's been working on the upgrades well. 2-1 already, 2-2 could soon be added. And this time the Gargs are not getting the cancel.
The patient play by Happy. Everyone else would be threatened right now, would maybe be panicking right now, and feels like I have to attack now. He has double income. I have to stop this. But Happy, no, he's just chilling, dude. He's not even building. He's laying back, he's creeping a little bit. Let Moon have the space. Let he pay the upkeep. I don't. And then once the mines are gone, I'm gonna destroy this guy.
Happy knows also that Dryads will fall off even in high supply at some point. A little bit of a creepjack here. Moon finds the opportunity to get 1 or 2 kills maybe, but the friendly ghouls are indeed fast. Oh, getting a statue perhaps. That's good. And now finally some infrastructure damage in the main base. Happy falling back to his own main.
Oh!
And got the statue.
That is so important. The DK and Lich, they're constantly dry. How, if you can't use Coil Nova, the game's not over.
Absolutely. And Happy, you know, he made 80 supply Ziggs, but he's not going to get that high. He's at 55 right now. Moon still looking in a great position. Demon Hunter defending at home, Naga creeping across the map.
This is some of the least effective Garg harass I've probably ever seen.
Yeah, I wonder if Happy is missing a few opportunities. I haven't seen him play this one-base Garg harass in a good little while. And it's looking good for Moon. Map 1 looking good for Moon.
There's no AP anywhere, right? Like, it's just control and Wisp positioning. And some staffs of heroes. Really, really impressive. So Happy, when is the time? 64 food now. He's going A-bombs, ghouls, Gargs, and another statue for some disease cloud. Let's see if that works out.
Yeah, Moon is not out of the woods yet. He's gonna have a huge Dryad army, of course, probably a lot of consumables. But 30 supply of Dryads can die pretty quick. And what does that mean for these undead hero levels?
Oh,
and if they're statues as well.
Oh, boy.
This one is not over, but if Moon wins the next fight, if he holds, this should, in theory, be his game.
Let's not forget about the Lich. Tons and tons of damage, lots of mana as well. Maybe a mana potion can be found. Moon has no consumables except this one heal potion. I worry a little bit about that.
Naga. Okay, that is the wrong neck of the woods, lady.
Demon Hunter as well. The army is split. This is, of course, imperfect. Demon Hunter might be surrounded. First Dryad down. Second Dryad staffed. This could have been worse for Moon, to be honest.
Invul on the Demon. No invul on the Demon. Oh my god, dude. Colin over there could have basically killed him. Sketchy moment, but I guess the mana was just lacking a bit. Here we go. This is it. 70 supply against 80, more or less. Can Happy make this work?
Alrighty. One heal scroll, a big heal potion, 2 invul potions. Hero kills are incredibly hard. Are the Dryads enough? Opening up the fight with the heal scroll, level 5 on the DK, a little bit of extra mana. Demon Hunter's back. Where's he been?
Finally into the fight, 2 level ups for Happy already. You can see the Dryads dying quickly. Sure, they have good upgrades, but still the gargoyle damage is immense. With the 3 attack upgrades, Moon is trying to get more kills. Naga in trouble. There's a heal potion and a staff as well. But Happy has taken the supply lead. The Demon Hunter stranded, left by himself.
Oh, the Lich kill from downtown. Down you go. And Happy, of course, has the right decision making. As always, this expansion stands no chance. And I see the Naga falling quickly too.
And the Dryads just seem to be made of paper. That piercing damage is just too much. Moon seemed close, but Happy closes it out.
Was the Demon Hunter positioning the one mistake in the game and that cost him?
Yeah, that was definitely painful. The Naga also there didn't seem to be in the right spot. Happy's push hitting a bit too early. Moon perhaps thought he would have another 30 seconds. He was trying to get stuff from the shop, and suddenly, quickly, things fell apart.
Hard game. And now Moon knows, oh damn, Gargs are an option, even without an expansion. And this might be something he's not too prepared for. Should lead to even more scouting than he already does, because there are different solutions to these Gargs. Hippos, of course, but what else, really?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of different unit comps you can go for. In my opinion, still, Dryads is the best, but there's differing views on that, certainly. But I think more important than what units is how many bases. And at least 2 has to be the answer. So I think the best counter to Gargs are actually Keeper. Keeper and Expand, because with the Keeper and Expansion should be guaranteed more or less, especially on the right map. I wonder if Moon now is going to be incentivized more to move away from Demon, rather go for Keeper, rather go for macro play.
Keeper is rather fragile, of course, can be coil nova'd and deleted from the game. There's a lot of possible strategic variety here. On Happy, of course, he could go back to his normal 9-minute timing with destroyers. He could also expand fast. He could also expand late. He can mix all the styles. And same goes for Moon. Like we've seen Dryads now. We could also see Dryads Bears. There's mass air strategies. Maybe even a Warden. You casted this 50-minute banger on Echo Isles not too long ago. I wouldn't mind seeing something like that here.
Yeah, especially on very big maps where there's lots of time, a Warden, even if it's not the most played hero for Moon, could indeed have quite some promise. Level 5, level 6, we all know what she's capable of. But the biggest map has been removed, by the way. Happy vetoed Twisted Meadows. Moon vetoed Shallow Grave. So these are some pretty good expansion maps out of the pool already, some large macro maps. But yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised to see a Keeper here showing its face. Moon's Keeper play is still outstanding.
Yeah, as long as he gets the staff and a little bit of time, that's great. Our next map is Autumn Leaves, and a little shout out to the map maker Tenchi, who's actually here.
Tenchi!
There we go, he deserves that. It's really, really hard to create Warcraft maps, and it's good to have one of the best here at the venue.
Yeah, and this is also a map where an Isle can normally expand fairly well, and perhaps even a second time. We are ready for map 2. Let's jump in.
It is a familiar sight. Happy 1, Moon 0 on this patch. Not a single win for Moon. The last best of 3 that he won against Happy dates back to March. So he might need a little help. On the upper right-hand side, all the way from Korea, he's Moon! And on the bottom left-hand side, only 3 maps away from defending the title of RaRaLand, he's Happy!
All right, we're starting off with a demon again. No keeper here. With a keeper on this map, you can even creep the natural first sometimes, although admittedly, that is a bit risky. Demon Hunter will still be relied upon here. Is Happy really going to play Gargs again? He can't prevent an expansion as easily here. On this map, it's easier for the Knife to get one. Also, of course, there's no Drakes to go for. The one-base Garg play might be the very best unconcealed, so it may be a one-off. But like you correctly said, this is something that Moon will have to keep in mind as he's also finding progress. I would say his Demon Hunter could have been leveling a bit faster on the previous map. On this map with Immolation, should be doable much better.
Yeah, didn't decide to go for it yet. So we'll see if it's the Immolation build once again. Very important to not deny anything. And he does not. Our grand finalist never does that. Gloves of Haste, kinda nice. Happy starts to creep as well. Is someone expanding? Because it's very easy on this map. It's very different in that regard compared to Concealed, where it's one of the hardest fast expansions. Here it's one of the easiest fast expansions. And as we heard in the interview, Happy always selling TP, gets the circlet, no difference here.
First kill goes to Moon. But the archers are in the map, low HP already. And that seems like a really unnecessary error. Why was she here? One archer going down is not perhaps the end of the world, but why was she there low HP? That does not seem exactly ideal.
Well, good question that I have no answer to, but I do have an answer for Moon's skill build, finally. It's not the pure Immolation build anymore. It is with Mana Burn once again. Happy creeping at the same time, making strides, level 2.2 already, and the Wisp and Archer hunt continues.
Yeah, Dice felt all too hard how painful this can be to be losing Wisps. Slows down the tech, slows down your leveling, and creeping slows down everything. So far, Happy didn't get much, but there is one Wisp kill indeed. Can he block the DK in the main base? Not really, there's too many entrances.
Yeah, looks like a Swiss cheese, this main base. Happy is teching, no expansion on his side either. Solid tech advantage and constant scouting as we are used to seeing from him. And now the chase is the other way around. Demon Hunter goes after the DK, continuing to burn, but the staff actually going to Happy.
Playing his staff against the Demon Hunter, this is not exactly the norm. But wants to rejoin the ghouls soon after. Staffing south, he knows the demon is far away. This is going to be another meaningful camp for Happy, getting very, very close to that level 3. But of course, this time there's a counter in the form of the Demon Hunter. He can use the boots and the Mana Burn to deal with the threat of Death Knight. And this time also, the Hunter Stall will be coming up.
Okay, so it's Dryads once again. Moon sticks with the guns. Illusions, great for scouting. And man, Happy's items again, dude. Look at this. Gloves, claws, double circlet. Good block.
Big last hit here. Did go to Happy. Not quite level 3 just yet. By the way, there was a -1 mana burn. That is very satisfying if you're the undead. Oh, Wisp coming in for the detonate. Could get a double. Perhaps not even necessary. Moon wants to find these kills. He's committing pretty hard here with the demon.
Maybe a parry up would be good, but not in this situation. Boot of speed on the DK as well to make movement a little easier. Ghoul denied. Happy in tip-top shape, giving Moon nothing.
And the other one will be saved with the block. Demon Hunter all of a sudden very close to falling. Less than 50 HP, but does get away. There's no mana for a coil. Desperately needs to get back to these Moonwells.
Both have boots, but of course Happy has the Unholy Aura. Could be faster, but no. Abandons this. Naga second, we meet at the tavern.
Seems like a Naga on the other side as well. Yes, indeed. Happy with the Naga. Now he's almost level 3. Passes over the boots. This should be another kill, shouldn't it? Lots of archers have died. This will be number 3 if this one falls as well, which she Should. Yep, the reveal is still there. That's level 3. He needs to use the mana burn quick, but again, Happy is faster.
Dude, he is so on top of his game. It's been a long day, a long weekend, but no flaws in the Emperor's game. This is Moon's map. It doesn't look like that at all. It's happy, happy, and even more happy.
Happy has taken the lead. He got more kills, he got more experience. But the 2 heroes here in the early mid-game stages for Moon are still pretty good. Sniping ghouls should still be a possibility with the cold arrow, with the right clicks. And gets another.
Okay, Happy this time, not denying the school. Washed, I guess. Naga in trouble for Happy as well. Demon Hunter gets the kill! The guts on Moon to stay in this exchange! And the crowd loves it, Remo.
Close call, took lots of HP. This is gonna be a good kill for Moon, but of course, takes a lot of Moon juice as well.
This was so risky. If the DH falls, game is basically over.
Yep.
Great block with the illusion as well. Seeing the opportunity, seeing the damage. Archer can reach. Just perfection. And maybe it was also low damage roll. Who knows? It was so close. The chase is on once again in the live picture. Catches the DK. More and more HP just shaved off 50k.
Good positioning on the Naga, able to poke at the DK, zone him out. And Happy knows he can't really get anything here, but at least he's trying to be annoying, trying to slow down Moon as much as possible. Really unlucky items for Moon. Double gloves. Gloves is definitely the worst item for the Demon by now. And some rings go a long way. Didn't find any yet.
Yeah, you want the rune braces, you want the rings. Rune braces, of course, in different spots. Happy stuck at 30 at the moment, waiting for tier 3. I think Fiends now, of course, piercing damage against Dryads works really well. Engine of War helping with the creeping Naga, and Demon Hunter still have to level a lot.
Happy far out in the open. If the double slow hits the DK, maybe there's an opportunity here. But with boots, with aura, these heroes are very fast. Happy, by the way, again has found sick items for the Lich or Naga. Right now, parked on the Naga, these damage items. Lich about to join us.
Tier 3 at 2/3 roundabout, but Happy is charging up for the frenzy timing once again. He's been slowed down a tiny little bit, but I think the game is still going according to his plan because it's still lacking the level 3 DH, still lacking the Fork Lightning. It's not looking too great, but he can use Reju this time.
Yeah, the Frenzy Ghoul timing is on the horizon. Sure, it's a bit later, but still the levels are the issue. Moon would love to be double level 3 to deal with the Ghoul Flood, which is very, very strong against it. The Demon should get level 3 by then, but for the Naga, it looks rather impossible. She's gonna get level 2 at least. But you know, Happy with his heroes always running around the map. He's also not creeping much. There's been basically zero progress on this Naga second.
True, and nice mana burn once again. Arm was already in the air, but Demon Hunter was a little bit faster. Chop coming up only now, I guess. He wanted to have bears as fast as possible and finally gets to level 3. And Folk Lightning is online as well, but Frenzy is halfway done.
All right, Demon Hunter finally level 3. He's got the boots. He's gonna check out what's going on, burn as much as he can. And now creeping is really important across the map. Can Moon get Naga 3? This would be a huge boon for him.
Where'd you go, though? The only camp... Oh, the lab? Is it still there? It is still there. Engine of War in position. Really cool creep route by Moon.
Engine of War efficiency here. Exceptional. First at the green, then at the shop, now at the lab. Big item there. The best one, perhaps Rune Braces, but many good ones are available. Is there enough time, though, to finish this whole camp?
We're Happy still waiting for the Lich. Joins now, but no orb just yet. Ancient of War goes down. Not a big issue. Creates more space. Item is the Devotion Aura. More armor and everything. Also not too bad. And Happy sees, oh, goddamn, this was supposed to be my camp. Great play by Moon here.
Yeah, clean disengage. Doesn't lose anything here. Now he's very, very close to that level 3 Naga. Although he needs a little bit more. Happy also taking his time, waiting for Destroyer form, not going for that neck-breaking timing here on this map. Of course, with a Naga second, that's something possible. Would have to be a Naga third. So Moon indeed has a bit more time for the first big fight.
Everything a little delayed, just like at this tournament here this weekend. Ankh, not bad. This matchup is a lot about hero focus, so having a second chance is nice to see.
A ring, finally. Ring +5. This is, yeah, terrific. Demon Hunter going to be leading the charge. Naga has that level 3, and yeah, I think Moon is ready for an attack. Or should he perhaps even look for an attack himself? Happy might be doing him a favor, looking for an engage.
Well, he definitely has no choice. Naga has the Fork Lightning ready. Mana burns, we haven't seen them in a long time, so certainly some Coil Nova available. But this Nova, does it really do anything when Riju is available and you're so close to your Moonwells?
I think Happy also realized, well, Moon, you seem to be pretty well set up. Maybe I shouldn't push into all these Moonwells. Rather fall back to the shop, buy a heal scroll, and out in the open, the fight might be much better.
What a statement, though. The opponent sees what you're doing, and you run to the shop and sell the Ankh. That's like, you're never gonna kill my heroes, bro. I don't need that item.
Yeah, it's gonna be probably the ghouls getting targeted first. That should normally be the correct order of business. Inborn here as well. Moon connects with the Dryads, a bit of slow. The Demon Hunter joining into the party.
Okay, Cloak of Shadows there. Can be a lifesaver at times. And can set up some traps as well. Naga's attacking the creeps. Not that likely. Coil Nova, careful. Invul seem to be ready. Turns around, Fork Lightning.
Sick Fork Lightning got 2 ghoul kills right away. Could be more as well. 2 destroyers in the air, though, doing good damage against the bears also. Demon Hunter brought a heal potion already. I like that. The mana burns are amazing. Everything's dry now. Moon looking for hero kills. Both heroes in trouble. Who's gonna die first? The Naga. Also, what about the Naga? Heal scroll last second. No TP. The cloak though. The cloak.
What a sick exchange! Naga stays alive, hides in the shadows, Lich down, but now all of a sudden Happy stays in this fight for some reason.
Oh my god.
DH is about to die. Reveal! Damn! And both! They will die both! No way!
Solo XP for the Demon Hunter. Now he's level 4. He's chasing for more kills. He's got the Dryad slow. Will get that one. And wow!
Whoa! Every single kill gets celebrated like the World Championship already.
Oh, dude, how close was that? And the cloak, you just called it. The cloak can be a lifesaver. Here it was. In the end, she still died, but survived for a long time. Sick fight by Moon.
That's why they call me the Prophet, Remo. You know it.
That's right.
Here at RaRaLand for once, that's right. Okay. Man, what a sick game. Moon definitely back in the series. Supply lead was there, and now it's time for the red spots.
More space for Moon to creep. And we've seen so many games, you know, where the undead hero levels surpass the Night Elf, totally overtake him. But it seems like every time the demon gets 5, there's a really good chance for the elf.
Dude, these mana burns for 150, maybe they should be nerfed, but let's talk about that later. You're absolutely correct. Really hard to play into the strength with the Coil Nova. This takes some time, but I think we finally got it here.
Big item. What's it gonna be? Cloak of Flames. Oh. It's not too bad. It's a bit more damage. Doesn't cost you mana. Actually, it's pretty bad. If you need the damage, just turn on Immolation.
Just sell it, get the Invul Potion, get the heal scroll, that will help you more. For Happy, of course, he's hoping for the Katgas Pipe. Not too unlikely, I'd say. Still solid items, but no crazy items anymore for Happy at this stage of the game.
Look at the Demon Hunter's experience. He's almost level 5 already. All right, big drop for Happy. Seems like perhaps he needs a good one, a really good one. And it is the Dumorn. Well, isn't that a shame?
How unfortunate. He has that aura already. Well, actually, it's kind of fair. It's kind of balanced. The Demon Hunter got the Immolation already. Happy got his aura already. Both will sell it. Nice outcome.
Has not sold it just yet, but look at that. Also just burning the statue dry, forcing a destroyer morph. This is already nice by Moon. Finding some reinforcements, expanding as well. Getting more upgrades. And we are rebuilding the armies, ready to tango soon once more.
It is such a simple move, but it's so effective. Just position the Demon Hunter between Happy's army and Happy's base. So there's always mana burn on the statues, there's always chip damage on the fiends. He has the Orb of Venom, that is a lot. But Happy knows how to play that game as well. Kills a Dryad in the middle, and we're getting ready for the late game.
Supply is very even. Looking at the Demon Hunter, we see a big level up there around the corner, but look at Happy as well. 2.9 and 2.9 on Lich and Naga, both about to level up. And that's when Happy really hits his stride for strong hero levels. Happy is also reaching the boiling point.
Oh, he tried.
He's slowed from the creeps.
Oh no, that's a little unfortunate. There's no staff, there's no potion. Can the Naga reach? They're trying, but Moon maneuvers out of the way like that. But it has to give up the creep camp to Happy, and that's level 2 Nova.
Yep, double level 3s just acquired, and there's more creep camps down here. Happy is getting an experience lead slowly but surely. But Moon is banking on the Expo advantage. Looking for a flank, it seems like.
Yeah, once again, positioning yourself between Happy's army and Happy's base, looking for reinforcements. That's the name of the game right now. Wasn't able to get that level 5, but the Naga has a big potion of mana, so that's a lot of Fork Lightning coming.
Absolutely could be. Moon looking for an opening here, not really finding much currently, while Happy is still creeping up more. And once the map is fully crept, that is oftentimes when Happy goes for the push with the Mass Destroyers.
Calm before the storm. There's a lead. He wanted to get maybe a little bit of an economy damage, maybe see a ghoul somewhere mispositioned, but that's not happening to Happy, obviously. Let's take some items out of the shop. Dust against Burrow, very nice. Heads up play, and Moon's Expo is up.
Happy has a supply lead though. Happy could get even more with Destroyers being morphed. Even looking for a Zeppelin, apparently.
Yeah, he's really scared of a Zeppelin. The Fiend was in the base as well, even without Web.
Demon running around. Moon would love to buy time here.
Yeah.
He's in a good position with the army. He can threaten the base attack and buy time for the expansion to really start kicking in. This is a tough spot for Happy. He wants to deal with the expansion, but will also have to come home to defend before too long. And it's not in the right spot yet to pressure the right targets.
Happy has a town portal on the DK, Moon as well. So we go to the shop, but Moon goes into the base. The Acolytes have to be evacuated already. Dryads say, hello, taste my spear. And it's an instant TP. Basically no damage to that expansion.
TP out by Moon, able to save everything. Well played by Moon.
Dude, first we have this crazy micro exchange on the upper left-hand side. Now we have amazing strategic play. Both know exactly what's important in Warcraft and what to do, where the win condition is.
All right, and now Moon is again not in a bad spot. It's very similar to map 1. Different game, different strats, of course, but now he has the expansion. If he wins the next fight and holds the expansion, this could be his game to win. Happy basically has to win this fight with his all-in right here.
2 armor upgrades, 1 attack upgrade, more Dryads streaming in. Happy, what do you got? 2 heal scrolls, 2 invo potion, wand of mana stealing to get at least 1 coil back to save a hero, potentially. 1 invo potion only on Moon's side, no heal scroll, and the Demon Hunter is basically naked.
Yeah, Demon Hunter might be the vulnerability. He's leading the charge as always. Coil Nova could find him. There's tons of mana. There's so much mana. But there's also Moonwells close by.
This is it. This is the push. But Moon doesn't want to engage yet. Expansion at 50%. No repair. Little late. Baby Demon! Oh, wow!
Oh my god!
Steph, last second. This was so sick. Needs to get back into this fight ASAP.
He's coming back with the staff. The Bear's almost dying before nukes him, but the Demon Hunter is back in the fight. DK getting targeted next. The Death Knight has the info pass. Death Knight just barely survived for a while, but Demon Hunter, is there a stab? Is there something to save him? No, the stab was on cooldown still. Has to fight now without the Demon Hunter. Can Moon do it still? The Bears are also quickly melting away. It's all down to the Naga.
Naga got a carry, and that's never a good sign. The Destroyer was saved. Invo potion almost over. There is more Fork Lightning. He wants these killed. Is it ready? He is. Not willing to commit. Moon's Bears in the front row. Trying to do some chip damage against the heroes. But man, Happy is alive and Moon is knocked.
Demon Hunter's coming back slowly from the altar. Seems like he can't afford Tavern Res. The statue's now healing over time. It's so extremely valuable. Fork Lightning, but not enough to find a kill here, really. There's Reveal against the Burrow, but the Dryads are made of paper.
We need this mana potion super soon. There we go. It's not storming just yet. Dryads hold the fort for as long as it can. Fork Lightning number 1. That was the last one. Basically no impact this potion. And the statues, as always, doing a fantastic job.
And with this, the tree is falling. And with this, Happy has a huge lead again, who hardly lost anything in this fight, really. Still up at 70 supply. Is Happy gonna push on?
20 food. It's time to finish this. It's time to get the 2-0 in a best of 7. That would mean that the halfway is done. TP, Invo Potion, Happy still saved. 40 seconds on the DH. That's an eternity right now.
Especially for the Dryads, dude. They don't like staring down these spiders. It hurts. Every shot coming out, and the Moonwell's now in jeopardy as well. There's not much juice left as it seems. DK almost level 5. 3 heroes about to level up for Happy, in fact.
Uh-oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Moonwell's falling. That's also regen taken away. And as Foggy said on the couch, the Naga late game heavily falling off. She has a potion now against the next nuke. What if the Demon Hunter sells the cloak and gets a potion? It would have been so good. but who are we to judge this? Dryads are trying to get a flank. DH is back. Last stand for Moon.
All right, needs to find a lot of kills here and get the level ups. Going for the Naga right away. There's an invuln to save her. Is there something for the Lich as well? Coil misplaced.
Ooh.
Threw it on a Fiend. Little mistake there, but the Lich still gets away. Moon going for the hero kills. He knows the army is too small, but the TP is transferred and Happy keeps everything alive while finding kills on quite a few Dryads.
Every time the perfect reaction. Lich is stuck. Move him out to the left. Naga gets focused. Invul potion. And in the meantime, transition. No hero kills here. It's so hard. Absolute brute force by Moon throwing the kitchen sink at these heroes. But Happy is catching them all.
21 minutes. We have mined out the mains. This is one of the innate advantages for Night Elf. You can move the Tree of Eternity over to a natural and perhaps have an economic edge that way. But Happy has plenty of gold. He could just expand himself, which I believe he might be doing soon, as the Acolytes will look for a new home.
Yeah. Tree has to waddle, Acolyte has to summon. But man, if Happy just keeps pressing on, where's the chance for Moon? 24 food down.
Yeah, the levels are insane.
Metamorphosis not in range at all. 5-4-4.
And now he gets the invuln. Now the cloak was sold. Was this maybe 5 minutes late? Why did he enter that fight without an invuln? That seems to have been the one big oversight. How many times can this happen, dude? One mistake and Happy shuts the door.
Just like in the group stage. But hey, it's not over yet. Moon not giving this up. Doesn't feel tired at the moment. Happy seems supply stuck. But all right, is this the last dance for Autumn Leaves?
Invuln pop this time. Survives the first round of nuke. Happy's army is so big, man. 20 supply lead. Look at these bears just melting away.
Yeah.
The damage is really kicking in, and the demon is in trouble again. Safe via the staff, but now the army left without the demon has no chance in this fight. More bears quickly sniped, while Happy's getting up a new expansion.
Oh yeah, and it's at 50%. More bears are falling. DK chasing, even though there's no coil because the mana burns are once again good. This seems hopeless. What can save Moon? There has to be some sort of play that Happy doesn't expect, but I think he's seen all the variants already, this Doctor Strange of Warcraft.
Double the supply, pretty much. Moon needs to hope for a miracle. This second map seems to be destined to go to Happy. Again, where Moon was in a decent position if he managed to hold at the expansion, but that didn't quite occur.
All right, where is the Hail Mary? What is the play? I think it's rough, and Moon sees it as well. Happy, the defending champion, takes the 2-0.
And again, Happy was forced into an all-in. If that one didn't work, Moon would win this game. Moon did really, really well early. And you have to really go through these games with a toothpick comb to find the mistake. But yeah, engaging into a huge late game fight without an invuln, that cannot be allowed.
Yeah, to say it with Happy's words, that should not happen.
That should not happen indeed.
But it did.
Yeah, the Demon Hunter was saved once with the staff, but when he re-entered the fight, of course the target was on him right away. And Moon, man, he's working so hard. He's doing so many things so right, but you really need to go above and beyond to beat this guy Happy.
Yeah, I think since the WGL Grand Final in 2019, where Happy flew to China the first time and immediately grabbed the title, there's something about it that Moon can't beat anymore. He's clearly prepared, he's clearly ready, but just Happy one step ahead every time.
I'm really confident in his early games, though. Moon's early games have been looking now very convincing on multiple occasions. For DICE, for example, we had some good early games, some bad early games. The bad early games instantly lost the game. But Moon seems to have ironed out everything in the early exceptionally well and always gets into a good mid-state. But the late game prowess of Happy is still unmatched. Here, Moon will need to step it up yet again to keep on track with Happy.
Okay, once again loses choice, but Happy is halfway there, as we said. Moon has to win 4 maps out of the remaining, and it's gonna be tough. I mean, he can be proud of so many things in this game, but playing perfect for 22 minutes in a game that requires so much multitasking with this taxing micro in the fights is so hard. Seems like only one player can do that.
Yeah, really two Titans here playing against each other, absolutely exceptional play. There's also another thing in Warcraft 3, and that is a bit of an RNG factor. And honestly, on map 2, Moon's items were pretty bad. Double gloves, no rings there. Then he got an aura from the shot from the lab, which was all right, but not super amazing. The red camp didn't drop anything good. Didn't get a big healing. Yeah, a couple of key components may have been missing there. With a bit more RNG on Moon's side, that might also look better.
Yeah, and if he gets to that level 5 faster, maybe then also this opens up the game for him. But Happy stole every single creep spot. Let's take a look at the highlights of map 2.
Yeah, at this moment the Demon Hunter was already dead and things were looking dire indeed without the Demon front line. Not only is it a big tank missing, but also a damage dealer, the Demon Hunter of course being the main centerpiece of the army. And yeah, if you look at the items, for example, you can see it here when he was dead. Cloak and Slippers hardly doing anything.
Yeah, that is, for me, my personal highlight of this game. The Burrowed Fiend doing a great job scouting if there's a cheeky expansion. Happy's thinking about everything.
Yeah, so far he was not steamrolling his opponent here. Moon is putting up a really good fight. This is not looking like the previous games that we saw by Happy. This is looking competitive all the way. It is promising that Moon here is able to keep up with Happy in many regards. But now it's time to not just keep up, but deliver even more.
Yeah.
He's down 0-2. This is where the series needs to turn around.
We have to turn the ship around, Mr. Remo Demo. It is what it is. If you're down 0-3 against Happy and you have to win 4 maps in a row, that's tough. And we look at the real highlights now, I've been told. There we go. There the Demon Hunter is alive. So, great chase here by Happy. 70 food already versus 40. This was a very snowbally thing once the Demon Hunter was dead.
Yeah, any hero kill normally will shift the scales tremendously, especially for the first hero. Some Nagas going down, I guess, can be afforded. But yeah, Moon was trying desperately. Of course, this is the grand final. Moon will try everything in his power to have a chance, to have some hope to come back. But, well, honestly, that was just too much of a lead by then. Seems like once Happy hits that 4-3-3 or, heaven forbid, 5-4-4, so hard to combat. I agree with the Demon Hunter. You need to try to get the level 5 faster, try to have the superior fight then, and if you keep trading with level 5, maybe even level 6 can be a possibility at some point.
Yeah, we have the greatest advice for Moon. Just get Demon Hunter level 5, bro. Just get the ultimate, bro. Yeah. You should go over and tell him.
He was close. He was close to level 5 at
least.
He was. Did he get it in the end? Level 5?
No.
Or was it 4.9?
I don't think so. There was not much more dying for Happy, for Happy, so he never reached it. What about Keeper and Warden now? Depending on the map, of course, but...
I could see a Keeper, definitely. Moon's early games have already been looking good. He seems to be sharp early on, which is very important with the Keeper. You need to dominate the early as the Keeper is able to and find the expansion coming up. But yeah, there seems to have been a shift in Moon's play for most maps at least, maybe not for all, but most of the time he's trying to rely on the late game. He's trying to be superior in the late game, either with an expansion advantage, late expansion, or with the Demon Panda. Speaking of which, we haven't seen that dynamic duo just yet.
True. That is a late game carry, and that could be paired nicely with the Demon Hunter late game. Takes some time to get online. Naga, definitely more of a timing thing. Damage was all right, but man, we saw big potion of mana used and a couple of Fork Lightnings that didn't do anything at all.
Yeah, true, the Naga there wasn't looking too impressive. If she gets to 5, that's also some respectable damage. And for a single target, the level 2 Cold Arrow is also really good. We also got to see that there towards the very end when Happy had his own level 4 Naga. Even a demon with boots gets slowed so insanely. Level 2 Cold Arrow, extremely, extremely strong. But yeah, for the Night Elf, it's a lot more painful to have the Demon Hunter super slowed, as opposed if there's like one Fiend getting extremely slowed.
Yeah. Whew. 4 maps against Happy. That sounds like nightmare material. You can be happy when you win 4 maps in like 4 months against Happy. Now you have to do it on one evening.
Well, big players make big plays. It's going to be up to Moon here to dig deep and deliver now as we get ready to map 3.
The man on the upper right-hand side only lost 1 map this entire tournament. 2 more to go for the title. This is Happy! And usually we say this about Foggy, but this Night Elf needs your energy now. DRX Moon!
And he's still being faithful to his new favorite hero. Demon Hunter will be the pick here once more. And this is, of course, where Moon had this sensational early game before when they met in the tournament, where Moon almost seemed destined to get the map win, but Happy, doing Happy things, somehow found a way back in. But we saw how good this map can be for the Demon. You get level 2 right away, you get 2 items right away, and you can really apply a lot of pressure to the Undead, make his life difficult, and possibly run away with levels if things continue to go well.
2 chances for Rune Braces as well. This is where we saw Moon's incredible creeping at both of the labs at the same time. I wonder if he can repeat that, or if Happy already learned the lesson and found a solution against that, since he had like 24 hours and usually he fixes everything in 24 hours.
Yeah, the gargoyle adjustment was a bit of a surprise to me already, but like we mentioned before, it should be a very map-specific thing. Acolyte pull, of course, trying to be disruptive, as always. But here's the Demon. Immolation is on, and this is going to be a great start for the Demon Hunter on this map. It should be, at least. What's the item this time? Gloves again? Triple gloves, back to back to back. This is really not the one you want.
Frustrating indeed. The Murloc camp is getting involved here as well. This could lead to a fast level 2. Happy, not aggressive this time, takes his time for the green spot, and then we'll see where the journey goes.
Acolyte. Uh-oh.
Oh, pull the camp.
Moon is aware, though.
Yeah, Archer's taking care. You should always focus on... He will deny it, though, right? Oh, no.
Oh, don't want to aggro that rock golem. He's a mean, mean boy. But seems like Moon is nicely managing everything. All right, got level 2, got the 2 items, and the replenish isn't bad either.
That's fantastic. You can save some moon wells. You can stay on the map. That might be the most important one. You don't have to go home to heal up and regen and get more fuel for the immolation. And Happy respects it. Coils right away, and we see... Oh, surround opportunity. Oh no, that's it. Go. Wisp threatening a detonate, and now Moon shows, hey, I can wake up this Merc camp too.
And so the replenish, he can stick around, doesn't even have to fall back. This is really nice to have right now, as the DK still doesn't have a coil. Healing will now be cancelled, but did a decent job already. And Moon is doing this really well, making the life before level 2 as difficult as possible.
In the group stage, we were yelling at him, where is the mana burn? And there it is now, no evasion for the 3rd time. Juicy detonate, DK at only 1/3.
Will still win the fight here against the Demon Hunter, though. There's an ensnare, but no dust. Archer should be safe.
All right, and we fight for the Murlocs once again. Happy with a lot of normal damage. Now he's hidden. Immolation damage, not enough. How to get this Archer out? Reveal.
Archer trying to move away. A lot of things are very hurt over here. And this ghoul, oh, the Archer wants to get it. 1 shot, 1 kill.
Hero, and she's alive even! Saved into the shadows once again. Do you want to invest another reveal? I don't think so. Man, she gets the Medal of Honor tonight for sure.
And again, Moon able to play a really good early game. Archer should go down here in the end, but that was expensive. 2 reveals, that is a bit more money out of the pocket. Can he deny her? Oh, sick!
Man, that was annoying. Happy was quite obsessed with that lady, but she ain't having it. Moon did not forget to macro on the other side. Tier 2 on the way. Hunter's Hall also on the way. But Happy seems a bit furious.
Yeah, really good early game here so far by Moon. Once again showing that this map, especially early, works out well for him. Oh, and guess what? He's got boots and a staff once again. And gets another ghoul kill.
That is absolutely fantastic. Tag timing is, of course, a little annoying. Moon definitely behind in that regard. Happy, aiming for a Naga once again.
Yeah, both options are available to him. Having the boots looks like a Naga indeed, but doesn't get to the tavern right now. And this was such a close encounter. Really well done. If the DK there gets level 2 right away, the harass is instantly over. So, precious, precise play by Moon. Even the deny, wonderful at the end.
Man, the ghoul didn't want to attack her. That's getting punished for sure. Absolute hero Archer. Love to see it. Now it's Naga time, and it's also time for Happy to get some kills. This Archer dies too. 22 food for Moon.
Yeah, right now it's very hard to deal with the enemy Naga when you don't have one of your own. The Archer there
Nice
really
saves.
min-maxing all the way.
So annoying. You can't go to your base in macro there. You have to stay on that screen that takes the attention. And that was a nice play indeed. So, where are we at now? We have arrived at tier 2, and Moon has yet to decide on a second hero, and it is the Panda.
All right, here we go. It is the throwback from before, and the Demon Hunter staffing in, by the way. Looking for a bit of a creep jack. Breath of Fire is there, but a coil also saving the ghoul. The rest should be able to get away.
The chase is on. We get the double fire once again. No Drunken Haze first. This time Naga coming in, trying to control the demon, who is definitely willing to burn some spells away. And Happy's Ghoul push this time, or Ghoul Harass, not coming to fruition. Just buying time that the Panda needs to level.
Yeah, 2 archers did still fall, of course, so we have only 2 left. The creep seed without Ancient of War is pretty damn low. But Drydes will be joining, and Drydes will be especially fantastic against the ghouls. Happy wants to get as much out of the map right now with the ghoul army as he can before the Dryades are ready.
Oh, not getting the steal with the Breath of Fire. Nice idea by Moon, chipping away at the HP when statues aren't here. No cannibalizes there. Hard to heal the ghouls on the map.
Oh, Demon got 1 kill already. He's got the boots in hot pursuit, wants to get more and might be to get him.
Great movement. The boots, of course. This hero is on fire, literally. Happy coming in with the counter blocks. DK is also dangerously low.
Oh, nice block though, nice cold arrow, and Happy is able to get everything back to safety.
Wow, this guy is so good, man. He's so good. It's ridiculous. Okay. Saved, and we move across. Tier 3 on the way, but for Happy, it's ready. We're waiting for Dryads, Bears, Reju, Staffs, and more creeps. And this camp holds the Rune Bracers.
Happy was playing pretty aggressive after level 2, really didn't want to allow the Demon Hunter and Panda to get the levels. 2 heroes, of course, which are insanely strong with levels. So Moon finds himself, indeed, pretty under-equipped in terms of experience, but there's still plenty of creeps left. If Moon can just find some peace and quiet, creep up, and get the levels, this could still look quite good for him.
Panda 1.6, about to grab up the item. That's more mana for him. That's also pretty good. And Happy has still to stall some time. Has arrived on tier 3. Oh, gets another coil out. Fighting with his Ogre Magi. He's a beefy boy with the RaRaLand Bloodlust.
Engine of War went down there, but still, trying to go for the steal. Gets it, what a battle stealing Demon Hunter, can he get away? Needs the TP.
Sick play by Moon once again. Sacrificing HP. Did he get the kill as well? No, right?
I don't believe so. Sells the item right away, trying to heal, which is proving to be a bit difficult right now.
True, might need some more nighttime. We're halfway across the day. 9 minutes is approaching. Destroyer form in research, same as Frenzy. Happy going for the rat spot already.
Yeah, with the pulliness around, it's easy to do. This is going to be level 3 as well. Big item once more. Are we going to see that terrifying Catgust pipe this time? No. Bad item again, all right.
Oops, might have rigged the drops on the red spots for Happy.
Yeah, we need something going Moon's way here, of course. Happy being up 2-0. Moon also gets to level 3 at a decent timing. The Panda still needs a bit more, though.
Man, he's so close. Happy wants to go to the red spot. He's had enough of these unholy auras that he finds. Might want to gamble again for that sweet mana regen. What's the Naga doing?
Getting caught right there. The spears are there for the slow as well. Panda is missing for a bit of additional damage. The boots, of course, still make her quick and able to escape.
Lucky break for Happy here, but Moon isn't done yet. The bear's getting knocked out. GNL bear by Moon. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, healing immediately. Demon Hunter has a mission.
Trying hard to go for the Naga, but there's an Invul Potion as well, and there's no orb yet. The Demon Hunter's doing minimal damage. Demon in trouble as well. Staff will save him last second, but Moon definitely overextending. Thought he would be able to get the kill, but wasn't, and he was swiftly punished for it.
Oh man, the Demon Hunter only at 50%. He can't get that Naga. He can't get rid of that control. Drunken Haze with the fire. Heal scroll. Save last second. But this is not looking good for Moon anymore.
And this bear going down will be very painful, and Moon needs to try to save both of these bears, but how can he? The staff is still on cooldown for 4 more seconds.
3, 1, the Panda block, no nuke. Is he actually saving both? Moon Juice, Phil,
everything's
somehow.
low. Everything's low. He's healing so bad.
Moon is about to lose everything. That bear falls. Demon Hunter also not looking too healthy. Potion available. Panda is a beefy boy, though, can tank a lot. But how to get this demon back to safety? He needs the staff, but it's on cooldown for 40 seconds.
Oh man, the juice is a problem. It's nighttime now, but only thanks to Moonstone it's about to be over. Moon needs healing so bad. And Happy as the statues. Working away at the back. The Demon Hunter in trouble. Heal potion keeps him alive for now.
Wanted to bait that to get rid of the coil. It's on cooldown now. No potion available anymore, I guess. Moon had the gold, but didn't buy a new one. Panda just throwing a little bit of damage, but the level 1 Breath of Fire is, of course, easily out-healed by the statues.
New bears are coming, ready to reach you, but of course there's destroyers for the Dispel. Should quickly be getting used. Demon Hunter with another heal potion, but every time he's in range he's getting nuked and focused right away. He can't really participate and has to watch much of his army get destroyed.
Amazing push by Happy once again, realizing that this is his moment. The fight on the upper left-hand side got a little messy, lured Moon into a situation where he's not ready for, and now it's Emperor all over again.
It's natural nighttime, finally, but it takes a while to fill up these Moonwells.
Wow.
It's not going to be in time for map 3, and Happy takes this one as well. Up 3-0 on match points already.
Grand final speedrun once more. Only Dice so far was able to take a map off of him. Isn't that crazy? Not Moon, not a Lawliot, not a Foggy. No, it was Dice.
Yeah. That was very well played by him. Moon has also been playing very well at parts, but sometimes there's mistakes, and it is uncanny, dude. As soon as there's a mistake, Happy's always instantly there to punish and will make you pay for it. This time around, the Naga was too far up front. Moon thought he was able to get her, but couldn't. The boots were just still too good. He was overextended. Bear goes down, Dryad goes down, Demon is forced out of the fight, has to give up the red cap, and yeah, against Happy, that is unfortunately too much to give away. Up 3-0 is Happy, the Emperor, the defending champion. And this would take one of the most epic comebacks in Warcraft history if Moon wants to still have a chance here.
All right, production, I didn't understand what you just said. Can you please repeat that? Okay, we got informed that the next map is our latest one. I think it's the first showing of the beautiful map Hammerfall.
Yes, sir. It's going to be perhaps a different strategy. Hammerfall, a pretty small map. It's not that big of a creep map, which oftentimes doesn't favor the undead that much. I think this could be a really good map for Keeper, especially.
You seem to be a little bit in love with that Keeper, to be honest.
Yeah, I think there's good reason to
yes.
be. Moon's Keeper play. You're throwing me off here. Production talking in my ear, telling me who's going to the toilet. But what's more important to focus on is that the Keeper expansion play here can be indeed quite good. And despite the fact that Happy is normally so strong and so experienced against the Keeper, it can still be a vital strategy, a potent strategy with mass air and all that. But I guess it's a mindset question. How confident does the Keeper, does Moon feel in the Keeper right now? How much has he practiced it? Or is he still staying faithful to the Demon?
And I wonder if Moon is a little bit broken after 3 maps in a row where he oftentimes got close and then made this one mistake. Like, usually he would not be lured into a situation as we had on the upper left-hand side on Last Refuge, maybe getting a little impatient.
Yeah, it almost looked like that. It looked like he felt, oh, this is my opportunity.
Yeah.
Finally, Happy makes a mistake. Now I have to punish. Like he always punishes. But with the Naga being so speedy, it turns out it wasn't even that painful for Happy there in the end. And the recovery potential, of course, also for Undead is tremendous. Use the invuln, the statues are healing, maybe even another source, a heal scroll or something, and suddenly the Naga's in fighting shape. And after having healed a bit, she's still very speedy with the boots being able to get away. Yeah. Once again, Happy seems to have downloaded new information quickly, incorporated into his play, and is looking perfectly poised for another trophy.
Dude, it's been such a long day. We're here for, I don't know, 9 or 10 hours. This guy still plays perfect games. And we'll see how perfect that was with a couple of replays from the last game.
Yeah, this one, things were still looking pretty good for Moon, trying to get the kills. And it's so hard to keep everything alive when Demon has the boots and can chase you so quickly. But the blocks by Happy, expertly done. Never misclicking anything. Never by accident walking back with the wrong unit. Always individually controlling the units that he needs and minimizing losses as much as possible. finds the opportunity there to take out the bear, the so-called GNL bear, which was quickly sniped. Dryad's falling as well. The target fire by Happy here is exceptional, and goes for the demon when he knows that he's kind of abandoned, and especially the bears seem to have basically no impact right there.
Yeah, that's right, man. But it's getting frustrating, isn't it? Mass Dryads isn't the solution. Dryads Bears isn't the solution. Yeah, maybe you just flip the entire script. Maybe you're right for once. Coach Remo. If Coach Remo says go keeper, then you probably should go keeper.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised already that we've been seeing it so little. I thought Moon would be trying out more different strats. We saw that also in the Night Elf Mirror before in the semis, that switching up your playstyle can make things very difficult for the opponent. But this almost looks more like a playstyle from DICE Playbook, where you believe in your strat, you try to do your best, try to rely on execution, and stick with it. Because Moon has mostly been sticking with it here. Perhaps now is the time to change it up.
All right, players are getting back in position. Happy took a little break, that seemed to be fine. And yeah, 3-0 lead, that is very, very, very comfortable. Even if you lose one map, doesn't really matter. 2 maps, doesn't really matter. 3 maps, a little bit stressful, but we all know how good Happy is in these decider matches.
Yeah, the championship series win rate for Happy is outstanding.
Yep.
We've seen it year after year, DreamHack after DreamHack, last RaRaLand, of course, as well. War3 champions, name the tournament, Happy's been there, Happy's won it. Almost all of them. Unfortunately, back then at WC3 days, he wasn't that good yet, but everything else pretty much he has under his belt or in his trophy case. One of the two.
Yeah, that's true. Or Blizzard could run some tournaments again, like a Worldwide Invitational or BlizzCon. Yeah, that's right. But Moon, still the most decorated player in the history of this game, so that means he has won a couple of grand finals himself. And I really hope he can keep it together. There have been reverse sweeps against Happy. Let's not forget about that. Lin did it, Kaho did it, and a couple of other people. But I won't name them, because everyone knows anyway.
All right. I was trying to think of it and couldn't think about it. But there's one big difference between those series and this series. This is offline. There's always a bit of extra spice sprinkled into the mix as well when it comes to offline tournaments. And here Happy is so impressive because he is so consistent. How much have we talked about consistency in this tournament? Focus, for example, unfortunately wasn't able to break that curse. And also Moon, as successful as it's been, over 20 years, there have been ups and downs.
Yeah.
There have been peaks and valleys. This tournament can still be considered a peak and a good performance. But yeah, Happy is, despite sometimes losing the early game, he always finds a way back to glory shape and back into the match in every map basically that he plays.
All right, there has to be a decision to be made for Moon. Will I switch it up or do I stick with the guns? And because like 4 times the charm, right? But Happy is on championship points, so many of them. Let's see if he uses the very, very first one. Game 4 of the Grand Final of RaRaLand 2023.
Off we are. Hammerfall, this could be our last map, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be a Demon Hunter once again. Moon is still sticking with his tried and true hero. Keeper will not be shown here. It seems like Moon is throwing the gauntlet into the ring. He says, this is what we're gonna play, this is what it's gonna look like, and I can beat you. And now I shall show you.
Is it stubborn or does he know how to fix it? If he plays perfectly, this looks good. But is he able to play perfectly? He seems to still be convinced, yep, that is the way. And Happy, I don't know, will he be joyous about that? Or does he even care? Hard to say. Very hard to read this man, but we're starting off with more or less the standard. First blood goes to the creeps before the heroes are even out. Scout Acolyte gone. Engine of Wand of Fire, but that's totally fine. It's a nice little jump start for Moon.
Yeah, a bit of a whiff there on the Acolyte Scout, but it doesn't really have to be much of a big deal. And finally, we don't get gloves for the Demon Hunter.
Oh.
Every item on the Demon is really important, honestly. Every item, every level can make him stronger. And boosting up the armor with that ring is very welcome indeed. Demon Hunter gonna get off to a good start, but I don't think it's quite enough for level 2 here to this one.
Okay, maybe you can grab a skeleton and then that's it. Demon Hunter is already harassing. with Immolation, of course. Gets one ghoul, maybe. Oh, that coil range. Heads up play, but the big one also goes to Happy. What? Denied! Oh my god.
Gets a ghoul though regardless. Another one is ensnared. Some decent damage being done right here. Is there a coil left, I wonder? With an arrow coming up in the back, this is going to have to signal the retreat. Demon Hunter going to fall back, but that is the tech delayed at least a little bit.
Yeah, because Happy decided to go into a narrow tower. This will delay the tech, as you said. This Murloc would be level 2 for Moon and Happy alike. This is so important. Coil gets it, and now we got Unholy Aura. Oh no! Oh no! Is there a way out? Is it only the town portal? Happy with perfect plays again.
Instantly gets the aura, instantly gets the surround. The swiftness of the punish game is just unreal.
Yeah, this is so sick, man. The perfect timing for the coil. Quickest Unholy Aura skill that I've ever seen. We see it again here, and Happy, he's making a decision here. You see that? This is Sacrificial Skull. But let's look at this again. Maybe an early game deciding moment. This very, very lasted in just a second. Will determine the pace of the game. There we go.
Yeah, of course, no mana burn, couldn't prevent the coil perfectly. Using that as a bait as well, and instantly moving the ghouls.
Yeah.
Instantly realizing the opportunity for the surround.
Yeah.
Taking advantage of every opportunity so far. Is Happy with a great performance in the Grand Final. At the moment, we cut back to the live game where the DK got an archer kill. Level 2.1 now on both heroes.
Not great at all. The turtle is on the menu here for the DK. But Moon got level 2 as well. Boots, staff, claws as well. But yeah, Happy lasted again. He has lots of corpses to use, lots of skeletons, and he's still quite far away from level 3, and you start to feel the burns.
Yes, not the worst for Moon, honestly. 2 ghouls went down, albeit both denied. No experience there for the demon, so he's still far away from 3. But so is the Death Knight. This certainly looks like a playable game, and Moon has a decent little tier 2 tech lead this time around.
Okay, what's he gonna do with that? Happy still has that skull in his inventory. I thought maybe he's thinking about an expansion after the early game went so well for him, but no, that is maybe for later or maybe just for creeping.
Yeah, I thought so as well. Maybe just take a bigger camp when the demon falls back, get a lot of experience there. If he wanted to go for an expansion, it was very telegraphed. There's also a possibility, right? Something that Happy doesn't play all the time, but is always doable. Wait for tier 3, get the triple hero or dual hero, the orb and all that, frenzy, and then with that powered spike, you don't have to go for an all-in push. You can also just try to expand with it.
Absolutely correct. 3 ghouls on the way. Are they supporting the main army with creeping, or are they going for the main? Ancients of Lores are coming. Happy again. The Naga as a second hero. And Moon, we're still waiting for his. The Wisp won't get a Naga or a Panda. He can't get to the tavern.
The creep at the expansion wasn't quite finished. The Demon Hunter is still not level 3.
Oh. He's far away, actually. 2.5. That's no bueno. Tier 3 started immediately. Moon can't spend his gold.
Got to the tavern at least, and here now is the Naga joining. I like the Naga against the enemy Naga much more. You need to have some firepower of your own to force back the enemy.
Happy no TP. Can he reach?
He is very fast, doesn't get the DK, but both heroes here in serious trouble, but the move speed is very high.
Of course, boots of speed on the Naga now passed. Everything is saved once again. Happy takes great care of his heroes and units. Can't prevent that ghoul kill. And now, shoe is on the other foot.
Might be able to get both of them. Naga running back to the main. The Moon is looking good. This Naga is safe, and Moon going to be able to take out 4 ghouls early game. This is looking quite good for the Korean.
Is that the start of the comeback? Naga on Naga. Ghouls are falling. What are we cheering for?
The ghoul kill.
Ah, the ghoul kill.
Another ghoul went down, and tell you what, Moon would love to find even more. Would love to find this DK, for example, with a good block, with a couple of right clicks. Maybe there's an opportunity here, but also good counter slow, counter block. Happy escaping.
Counter frost arrow, man. The timings are absurd, but lots of pressure on Happy. Far away from 3. Items are almost gone as well, but Happy ain't finished yet. He has 1 coil, wants to steal it. Demon Hunter, can he reach for a burn? Yeah, but not on the right target.
Happy again sticking around. Wants to make creeping as difficult for Moon as possible. Happy knows the Ancient of War is gone, so creeping for Moon is already tough. And with the opponent here in his face, even more so. Wild Tier 3 is coming. But this is a rare sight, Neo. We have the Idol of Tier 3 way ahead of the Undead.
Yeah, what happened there? How, like, Moon wasn't able to go to the tavern, right? So he had a lot of resources, and he thought, before I save it until the end of days, let's go Tier 3. And that turns out to be quite genius.
Yeah, crazy good position now for Moon. He's got the better position for the heroes, you could argue. It's creeping this camp. We'll be getting level 3 here. He's got the faster Tier 3, and somehow he managed to afford an expansion. I don't even know how that works, but it does.
I'm tempted to say just Night of Things, but not here, of course. DK still not level 3 as well. Is he still gonna go with lots of bears? It's still an open fight that he wants to take. Demon Hunter inventory looks so much better than in the entire previous series, by the way.
Yeah, these rings go a long, long way. Especially when also paired with an invuln. Those were sometimes missing before. Yeah, I'm almost afraid to utter these words because Moon's in a good position here. But we've seen this before. But honestly, like, the power of this position is hard to overstate. Expansion about to finish, Tier 3 about to finish. Happy still needs time. Still quite far away to go for a timing attack. Moon is looking wonderful here on map 4.
Big invo potion for him as well. Happy creeping on the left-hand side. Ring of Regen, Circlet. That's nice, but the inventory is almost empty, and especially no consumables. Lich coming as a third hero. Destroyer form started, but Master Bears are already done, and so is the Expo.
And the big invuln here is a great find. Moon indeed looking good on this here map. The one Achilles heel, the one weakness is the Naga. That's what Moon needs to pay close attention to, his own Naga.
And he did forget about an invo potion before. Here on Hammerfall, his shops are on the upper left and upper right and bottom left-hand side. Maybe he didn't have the time to go for it, but he's trying to poke now, buying time for his expo to pay off.
Couple of burns here could also help, but doesn't want to blow out all the mana. The Demon Hunter is still a bit low as far as the mana goes. But the Naga going to continue to creep for Moon. If he can have the Expo running and both heroes on 3, Moon looks very well situated.
Calm before the storm indeed. Once again, staying at 50 for as long as possible to get the highest income possible. But if Happy's in a position where he can't pressure you and he can't dictate the game, that's already a win. And Moon can creep and creep and creep, and mine is getting better and better by the second.
And by the way, the fact that Moon had the expansion this time, like, it's really hard to have that read. Normally, we never see an expansion like this when there's also Tier 3. Either there's Tier 3 and you're just building an army, or you're staying Tier 2 and you're expanding. This is very hard for Happy to read, and I don't think he's had a scout down there in a long time, so this might just go completely undetected for a long while.
Yeah, as it sometimes happens, Happy's getting thrown off by something unusual if you go by the meta, if you go by the standard timings. He got it down usually to, and he has the counter ready, but this is nothing but standard. Demon Hunter got the Coil Nova, draining more and more mana. He can heal up in no time. Invo potion still available. Lich is quite hurt, draining another coil. That's 2, that's half the mana gone.
And Happy's still far away from the dangerous levels. This is the best thing here for Moon. Because if Happy was 4-3-3, he could go for a devastating attack, timing push towards the expansion. But Happy still needs more time. I say it again, it's all about time here. And as you mentioned before, on Hammerfall, there's also not that many creeps to go around. How high can Happy even creep up these heroes?
Right on. You said how dangerous are the 4-3-3, 5-4-4 heroes. This is the red spot. This is the biggest camp on the entire map. And that's not enough. Maybe for Naga 3, but Lich is going to have a hard time to unlock that dangerous and deadly Nova 2. And Moon is basically set up. Everything from here on out is a plus. And you see the Demon Hunter, dude. 6k damage already. I want to see more on that chart.
Moon also gonna continue creeping on his side of the map. He could go for a strong counterattack again, by the way. He's gonna have the 2 base advantage. He's got the Naga TP that he just purchased a little while ago, and he could force Happy back fairly easily, possibly. And you can see Happy going to the other gold mine. It seems like Happy is unusually in the dark here on this map.
For once in a long series, he will be able to figure this out, right? Ghouls shall be coming from the main as Frenzy isn't even started.
There's no Frenzy?
No.
I guess he felt he doesn't have enough ghouls to make it worth it regardless.
That
Super
is
unconventional.
odd. Yeah. Okay, he knows about the Expo at least now. More fiends are here. Moon fighting for survival in the Grand Final.
And a nice collapse as well. Bears coming from both sides. The Naga, we mentioned it before, might be the one Achilles heel for Moon in this fight. He's got a terrific army though. The Bears find the connection against the Fiends. Lots of damage being dealt. There's a heal scroll to save them, to heal them up for once. The Invul Potion this time being used by the Demon, and it's a big Invul Potion, no less. Going to be lasting quite some time. But the Dries have almost all been taken out. The Slow is now definitely missing a bit, and Happy's kiting backwards.
The Fiends in the back, they're begging for a Fork Lightning. There is none at the moment. It's still on cooldown. DH down to 1/3. Gotta outmaneuver out the fight. 2 Fiends about to go down. Naga in trouble for Happy. Demon Hunter chasing once again.
Deep. Demon Hunter in TP range, trying to stab.
No!
Ooh, just barely. That was a close call, dude. 50 HP separating him from death. Moon has a supply lead, but not by much. Needs to continue to produce. Moon is looking okay. Now finally picks up the orb. The shop is in a beautiful position down there, and Happy's mana is very low, but don't count out the Emperor.
Damn, that's awesome. Haven't seen that shop position before. Pretty damn sweet. Had to sell the ring to be able to afford more potions, I guess, and of course the orb. So much more damage. Fork Lightning raining down. Destroyer in a precarious situation. Or was it just perfectly calculated? Oh,
He's
no, it
mauling
wasn't!
The Bears are mauling the Fiends one by one. Bears stronger spiders, but the Naga in trouble.
Ankh!
Ankh comes in. He's going to be returning. Happy once missed an Ankh revive. This time I'm pretty sure he's going to figure out that it did indeed work. And Happy doesn't have much left.
The first destroyer is down already. Second one out of the fight. Third one in the middle of everything. The heroes are dropping low. Don't make a mistake again, Moon, that it's your game.
Happy's trying to find the kills, but the army has shrunk by so much, and there's no statues anymore. Fork Lightning, yet another kill. Statue being caught. That's the healing being intercepted. Now things are going Moon's way, clearly.
There we go. Take the regen away. The rally point was wrong. Dortmund is heating up. GG!
And we are not done yet. Moon has a couple of tricks left up his sleeve. And if the epic comeback is to be, we just saw the start of it. The building is starting to shake over here in Dortmund, Germany at RaRaLand 2023. Moon keeps the hopes alive as Happy just dropped the second game, the second map only of the tournament. A long uphill climb has been begun. Can he get all the way to the summit? It would be beyond epic. But of course, things now might even get harder from here on out because now Happy will have his map losers choices.
Exactly. The first 4 maps were all Moon's map and the neutral map. From here on out, it's Happy territory. And I'm worried a bit about Happy's performance. There were some mistakes being made, some micro mistakes. Coils not arriving, rally points not changed. Moon was all over him there, especially in the late fights.
Yeah, and a very unconventional game as well. The way that Moon's timings worked out. Like, the tier 2 was fast, the tier 3 was fast, the levels were looking good. Only Hitch was really the Ancient of War going down that kind of messed with him. But Happy perhaps overstaying with the Naga and DK pressure, trying to slow down his opponent, also slowed his own progress down. But the thing is, Moon somehow into that already perfect game was able to fit in an expansion. Just boom, like 350 gold there, all of a sudden. Has Moon just discovered a new build? Like some kind of a new weird timing? This is not what we're used to seeing, and I think Happy was clearly not expecting the expansion at the time. Clearly caught off guard. And when he went for the push, that was like the worst time to do it.
Yeah.
Moon was ready at 70 supply, was coming from both angles. He had all the invulns he needed. He had a Ankh as well, TP ready, staff ready, shop ready, Moon was ready. Moon this time perfectly prepared.
I really wonder if not having access to the tavern made him do that. Because he couldn't go for Dryad at the time, he couldn't go for the Naga at the time, so you have to do something, otherwise you fall behind. And then there was one option, and there was the expansion, and it was super cheeky and threw Happy off. Maybe we just need more of that. Mix up the builds, make Happy uncomfortable, win the game.
Yeah, there is still hope in the building for a long series here. We are now 4 maps deep. The 5th map will be the next one to come. And if Moon gets the W here, then hope will really be rising.
Oh, yeah.
But of course, Happy will also have something to learn from this game, and he is exceptional at quickly integrating that new knowledge. Two of the geniuses here, hard at work.
I'm already looking forward to a potential winner interview with Happy when all the talk is about that map that he lost, as always. What went wrong, man? How did you not win the entire series 2-0? But yeah, I'm curious now, since we've seen Moon's maps, right? This is where he had the best plans for. This is maps now where he might feel a little bit uncomfortable, and maybe that is time for different strategies. Or it's just about who performs better.
Yeah, a lot of answers still to be found. Northern Isles, I think, still in. Springtime is still in. And the last one, I'm forgetting right now. But we will find out soon enough. Happy has always been a big fan of Northern Isles in the past. And when it comes to second hero creeping, this can be a very tough map for Night Elf indeed. By now, I feel like the keeper might be out of the equation. Seems like Moon has firmly chosen the Demon Hunter to be the preferred pick. But of course, the more that you lull your opponent in a false sense of security, the more a surprise can then work out in your favor. We've just been informed it is springtime for the next map. A map also where there's a lot of attack paths during nighttime. You can be pretty sneaky with Night Elf as well. I hope also there's a bit of confidence boost for Moon after that win.
100%. But if I want to rain on your parade, I'd say we've seen Happy on Dice on this map, and it was a stomp.
Oh yeah.
On this map, there was unfortunately no chance for Dice, so it makes sense that this is Happy's loser's choice. He wants to enter Grand Final quickly, destroy Moon's momentum, win the Grand Final, and head off to the bar.
Yeah, there will be much to celebrate for the winner, perhaps even for the second place finisher. Let's find out who gets to smile now on the next map.
Well, I'm definitely smiling after that crowd reaction after the game. All right, Dortmund, give it up one more time. Bottom right-hand side is catching up. Moon! But let's not forget that this guy is still on 3 match points. The reigning emperor, Happy!
So, what are we going to be seeing here? Once again, it's a DK Ghoul opening, everything standard here, and Moon also sticking with the Demon Hunter. Seems like it is indeed now locked in, the second hero choice. Titanhunters was the one map I forgot. That's a map, by the way, that is considered extremely good for Keeper. Perhaps there the choice will diverge. But Moon now needs to score. Pressure is on. No safety net anymore. And this is how the last map started. The Acolyte pull, not quite working out.
Exactly. Acolyte down already. Demon Hunter comes in to the rescue of the Archer. Maybe that's how you lose half the HP in the early game. Immolation once again. It is not about strategies here. It's about, well, timings at max and about execution. Moon wants to show that he is the better player today, but it's a rocky road.
All right, we're feeling feisty, Neo. We want to tango right away and battle for the middle green camp. This will be level 2 for Moon if he gets the creeps. And for that reason, Happy does not want to allow it. No mana burn yet. There's a Wisp coming from the side for a bit of a detonate, but Happy wisely splitting his forces.
Okay, Skeleton down. Slippers. Oh, would have suited the Demon Hunter so well, but the dirty fingers of the DK were a little bit faster. Lots of mana used already to little effect.
Really good control here by Happy. As always, Moon wisely was not bringing in the Archer. We saw before how painful that can be if she gets ensnared. When you only have one Archer, losing that single unit is really painful. Moon avoids all mistakes, so does Happy. Both here looking masterful, as was to be expected.
Okay. Once again, Moon has the fast attack. Happy only clicking the button now at 26 food. It's time to creep. You need level 2, and then once mana burn is out, you can roam again and try to destroy Happy's mana pool.
Some pretty good items for Moon. The slippers and the gloves go nicely together. Very high attack speed. If now you pair that with boots and maybe a ring or two, this Demon Hunter will be a force to be reckoned with. Especially a fast level 3 on the Demon can dominate the mid game. But for that, plenty more XP will be needed.
Okay, damage is there. What else do we get? Dust, circlet, of course. Wisps are ready almost everywhere across the entire map. Uh-oh, again. No, he got the tally staff and he got the boots. This time, Moon is a little bit faster.
Immolation, not waking up the creeps. Fun fact, when they're asleep, they can't burn. That's a good fire insurance right there. But the ghouls trying still to get the surround. Now waking up the creeps. Things get a bit hectic.
No, they fall back to sleep. They don't mind really that next to them is some fighting except the polar bear. And Moon salvages this without using the TP. Well done.
And he's got the boots. He might be able to chase for some kills, get some ghouls early. Goes a long way. This ghoul seems to be doomed, trying to deny himself. And what's coming up next?
More creeping comes next. Happy wants to disrupt it with the whiz, with the detonate against skeletons, but there's nothing to be found just there. Big damage by the creeps, and the Demon Hunter is ready to burn.
Oh, steals the tome. Yoink! Got him.
Twitch chat is so proud, dude, right now.
And that Agi, that helps. That stacks up. But the demon is hurt. It's hard to stay in this and really double down on the pressure, although Moon would love to get this Sasquatch. Maybe a friend from the tavern might help.
Which one are you thinking about?
Well, both two are available. One is much better at drinking. The other better at swimming, I suppose. That is that first ghoul still going down. But Moon also has to keep the the Lich timing in mind. So Coil Nova will become a factor, of course.
Okay. We're still waiting for Tier 2, also still waiting for the Graveyard. In this game, by the way, or in this series really, Happy is not threatened by a diving Moon who goes into his base, like we've seen in the first game of the group stage, where the Graveyard was destroyed. He might be trying it. Oh, Naga on both sides, but Demon Hunter moves away.
Good scouting intel here by Moon. Having seen the boots before, he knew the Naga was coming. For the Naga, you kind of need the boots. And now time to get back to heal. But Happy moving south, looking for a punish, but kind of running into nowhere.
Yeah, he doesn't expect this shop creep, rather expects him at the expo. Here's a ghoul with the body block.
Oh.
This it's not enough though. It's great distraction. Naga finishes the entire camp.
Taking quite a bit of damage. Ancient of War did fall. Naga got level 2, and the item was unfortunately only Scroll of the Beast. This one is sold. Not buying anything from it just yet. Moon has successfully avoided losing any archers in the early game. Really good, solid play by Moon here so far.
Moon activated, just needs to work on the levels. Level 2 mana burn, we always talk about
Another
it.
ghoul.
Oh, yeah, that's of course how you level. And is Happy falling off a little bit?
That's 2 for 0. 2 ghouls for 0 archer kills so far. Again, a great start for Moon. But now, things might change. Coil, focus fire on the Naga right away. The second hero for Moon in trouble all of a sudden. Wants to pass an item, will do so now. The TP is there, that is a save. That's 2 more ghoul kills!
Oh, yes, indeed. The archers were going to town. That's a solid trade, I guess. More levels. And if you're scared about the ghoul push, just kill the ghouls, dude. And that's exactly what Moon is doing.
Yeah, really well done by Moon. Not only did he find the kills, but also was perfectly maneuvering the archers and Naga, keeping them safe while still finding a few creep camps here and there. Outstanding early by Moon. But as we've now told you a million times, and I'm sure you're sick of hearing, Happy strongest face is always in the late game. Always on Tier 3. Things will be getting tougher.
Exactly. We've been there, but now Moon is opening up the expansion, is opening up Tier 3, getting Rejuvenation, Shop on the way, Dryads, of course, as well. Claws, slippers, gloves. This Demon Hunter is quite a DPS machine already.
Yeah, both heroes here about to get level 3. Wonderful timing there for Moon, and we found a new adjustment, haven't we, on the last map? How about we go for an expansion on the way to Tier 3? Moon liked what he saw there, gonna be trying it once again, and maybe this is the new way forward. Have a good early game, get ahead that way, and use the expansion then, while still having a strong tech for the late game.
Looking damn fine. Just adjusting some timings. It's disrupting Happy's creepy once again before level 3 and before level 2. No strong nuke available. And he got a taste for these ghouls, I feel.
Yeah, right now before Frenzy, Moon would absolutely love to have a fight out in the open. He doesn't have a staff though, he doesn't have a TP, so that is a bit scary. But at the same time, Happy still has to wait for his Lich.
Calm before the storm. Tier 3 is there working on the Master Bears ASAP. Invo Potion also this time bought as fast as possible. Moon seems very well prepared indeed.
Yeah, he is... like, this is so well done by Moon. Of course, they're not getting many kills, but he's slowing down Happy tremendously. It's so much about the hero levels. We saw last map where Happy wasn't able to push for a long while because the levels were lacking. Again, Moon is doing a fantastic job. And it's so smart. Like, You could just be creeping like most of us and get level 3s, but that would be, honestly, not the right move, because you can still fall back later when the expansion is ready, get one creep camp, get those levels, and be ready to receive Happy, because at some point Happy will push.
Oh yeah, but this time you might welcome him with open arms. First orb online, a little bit of healing, a little bit of regen, a little bit of time. Can he stall more time? I guess so. On the right-hand side, there's a squad available, ready to dive into Happy's base.
Oh, Moon with the first very daring play, audacious attempts, but doesn't quite find the opening here. And now Happy's upgrades are coming online. Frenzy's ready, so is Destroyer. The Lich is here, and so is the Orb. And engage now by Moon would be quite risky.
Yeah, he has the expansion. Maybe he wanted to... Oh, Coil Nova! That's the Invo potion for you.
Was definitely needed. Coil flies again, this time on the Archer. That is a kill. And slowly these levels are starting to be problematic for Moon.
I agree. Also the supply numbers, 10 ahead, working on the bear still. Ritu, not working anymore! Demon! Oh no! Is this the end? Demon Hunter down! All of a sudden, that lead thrown away! And this expansion is in heavy, heavy jeopardy, and so is the entire Grand Final.
Oh, more cold arrow. This could be more kills for Happy. The movement speed is kicking in with the ghouls. He's trying to block. He's got the aura. Moon just overstaying in the middle a bit too long. Should have probably fallen back, creep on camp, and get ready to defend at home. Of course, hard to have the perfect read there. Now Moon in dire, dire straits.
65 seconds still of freedom, where you're not getting burned, where you're not getting threatened, where nothing is poking at you. Naga is trying now to cosplay a Demon Hunter, but that is really hard. Maybe one Fiend for free, maybe a statue, but Happy has eyes on the prize. First the expansion, and then the trophy here in Dortmund.
Insanely strong items for Happy to the double scroll, the potions, the invulns, everything's lined up for yet another first place. Can Moon make a miracle work? The Demon Hunter is back from the tavern, but I think he may just give this one up.
Yeah.
No way to fight Happy right here.
That's a smart choice. Might detonate the Wisp there as well. That's -5 supply, 10 food lead by Happy, and of course the momentum is all his now.
Moon now going to the Merc camp. This is perhaps the one he should have taken right as Happy was ready on tier 3. The Archer is receiving the frustration at the hands of Moon.
Dude, the door to the championship is wide open. Hands on the trophy.
And now Happy knows he has time. He's got the strong heroes, or at least he's getting there. He took out the expansion, he just bought a lot of time for himself, and there's still plenty of creeps on this here map.
Moon's creep cam in the middle had a rune braces, but Happy snagged it away. That would have been so perfect. One Dryad, 2 Dryads and 1 Bear. That's everything he has. That's pathetic.
Crystal Ball perhaps not too helpful for him either, but the double level 3s certainly were nice. Demon Hunter comes in. Getting blocked right away, getting slowed as well.
Is this the end of RaRaLand 2023? Not yet. We're getting an encore. Staff was not ready. 3-1-3-1 heroes here. What can Moon do with that? Desperation Hail Mary has to work.
Huge advantage for Happy. He's creeping up now so fast. DK and Naga close to the level up. Big item to be grabbed here. I don't think we've seen Happy once this tournament with the Khadgar's Pipe. Is it going to change now? Nope. But Claws also very good. Sick damage on these heroes.
Claws plus 12 indeed. Also damage well distributed between Naga and Lich, so if one hero gets attacked, the damage uptime of the other is still quite good. Now we get Burrow. Moon also creeping, trying to catch up. Needs Abolish still against Frost Armor, which is up online now. And how do you outmaneuver Happy now in this situation? What cheeky play can you go for?
Maybe a talent transition, but that's going to take forever. Maybe try to creep up the necessary levels, but he's not even at all close to level 4 Demon Hunter. Moon is going to have to out-micro Happy like nobody ever has before.
That's a tough task. Invul potion, double heal scroll. Heal potion. He has so much to work with because he's gobbling up the entire map. Claws on the Naga as well, so at least damage output is good there too. But this is the push. 13 minutes, 45 seconds. Is this the beginning of the end?
4-3-3 levels. Happy looking really strong. The Bears caught the Naga getting fog lightning called over, and she's dead.
no!
The first hero here going down right away, the Demon Hunter in trouble right after. The nukes are terrifying, the hero levels are so strong, the Demon Hunter again feeling the frost burn from the Nova, so close to falling. The Bears have to fight only with the Dryads, without the heroes. And it's easy, clean up for Happy.
Okay, this must be it now. Huge supply lead, still a lot of items, and no Naga anymore for Moon. Desperately trying to stay alive somehow, but that's it! Your RaRaLand 2023 champion is the Emperor, is Happy!
The back-to-back, the double champ. Happy does it again. Yet another huge tournament, a premier Tier 1 tournament. Goes to Big Demi. First place, gold, the gold standard, again and again.
Unbelievable, dude. 2 maps this entire tournament. 2 maps only. Absolutely incredible. He deserves to be celebrated. Dortmund appreciate greatness because what this guy delivers is nothing but Warcraft 3 greatness.
Absolutely deserved. Wonderful performance, tested on a few occasions. Sometimes the early games didn't go his way, but he was able to prove how good he is. And may no one ever doubt him.
Never. Never should you ever. He came back with, not even with vengeance, just, okay, this throne is really, really comfortable. And he showed really, from his first match on, like he played Focus and everybody here was like, Focus might be threatening him, and he trampled on him. And that continued that way. And just a flawless performance, man. And we give it up for the winner's interview.
Thank you very much, guys. I'm with the winner, Happy. Congratulations. I would love to talk about the games, as usual, with you. You started off very strong. Do you feel like in the first few maps, you just had a lot of momentum and you were able to attack exactly every time when you wanted to? And what do you think in particular, if anything, Moon was doing wrong, perhaps, in those games?
Well, I will need to watch replays for that, but I think he made many minor mistakes, like he used in-wool potion, I think, in game 1 or something for no reason, etc.
Tough crowd, yeah, that's tough judgment. On Autumn Leaves, it was a very specific game because he was creeping a lot, he secured one of the big camps in the center, and then you fought near the merchants, and you lost 2 heroes, and it seemed like maybe it was looking bad for you, but you didn't seem too fazed by that, and you were able to recover very well. So after that fight happened, were you completely fine, or did you think maybe you need to play a little bit passive and before you're able to recover and later do a timing?
No, well, the game was in a pretty bad shape for me, but I could cancel his expansion at like 50%. That was his mistake probably. And then in main battle, he just, well, committed too much in attempt to kill my Death Knight, and I had the time to give the invul, so that's why he lost.
On Last Refuge, Moon had a pretty good start, but do you think that maybe he was a little bit too aggressive? He fought before, he had Panda level 3, and then he tried really hard to kill your Naga, and he was just not able to get it. You even had Invuln, which you didn't even need to use.
Yeah, well, maybe he overcommitted, yeah.
And then Hammerfall, you got the Demon Hunter surround early. You went for a big attack on his Expo with around 55 supply, and he was able to hold. Were you surprised considering your start and like the fact you were able to get a surround? What do you think went wrong this game?
My item drops were very bad. Like first few games, only in the last game it was good, but especially on Hammerfall I only got bad items. So.
Okay, and yes, springtime, very one-sided. Just the items, or is it does the skill play a part in it?
No, he was just trying to win time because I like thought, why is he playing so aggressive? So I expect an expansion. So he was trying to win time, but just overcommit and lost Demon Hunter. If he didn't lose Demon Hunter, he could have given me a good fight at his expand.
I remember last RaRaLand, I asked you what was next for you, and I remember you told me you were going to play Show Cup again, and you were going to play like any Chinese tournaments that would have you. Is this still the plan for you? Like, do you have anything upcoming? Are you playing in any online tournaments that that you judge worthy to play in?
Yeah, I have plenty of Chinese tournaments mostly. Most importantly, TP League, etc. Many of them.
All right, final question. You said RaRa number 1 was all right. How about this event, and would you be back again next time?
It was all right, except for the minor problems with PC setups. But other than that, was all right. And yeah, sure, I will come back again.
Thank you so much, Happy. Congratulations. Back to you guys.
High praise coming from the man, the myth, the legend, the emperor who reclaimed his frozen throne, who wears the ice crown better than anyone else. Happy prevails just like last year. This year, even losing 2 maps in the process, but he looked so dominant. I mean, Grandfinals was a great showing for Moon in spots, of course. The map that he won, I think he did the way he strategically kept Happy away from his expansion worked out really well. Tried to do the same thing in Game 4. It didn't work out anymore because, Happy has these adjustments, has these split-second decisions and, adjusting his strategies and whatnot. So yeah, he prevails. And wow, he thought this one was all right as well.
Yeah, not too bad a result, honestly. If Happy says it's all right, then it's got to be pretty damn good, that has to be said.
That's right.
But Happy, as per usual, man, he claims the second iteration of RaRaLand 2. Did we have any doubts, guys?
Yes, of course. It was like anyone could have done it. I had my money on Hippo after he defeated X-Lord. Yeah. But yeah, the big favorite prevailed. Nobody was able to stop him here. But nonetheless, he's the workhorse. You can nerf Undead all you want. This guy is still winning. Yes. He can win with shades only, I guess, man. This guy, absolutely incredible and super great to work with. Never getting frustrated with technical difficulties that we had over the weekend. A great sport all around.
You know who's also great to work with? The good people at Kuchenmeister. Of course, the staff at Baystack, please come here. Whenever this facility is open, please come here. Go to the bar, knock yourself out, go to the stations, play the games you want to play, stream some. It's a great venue overall, so shout outs to these guys as well. And also the good people at Lead Desk who provided us with an amazing setup for the stream, for the main, what's called the Backstack Arena. Baystack Arena, that is. Also, the people at Being Esports making all of this possible, of course, in conjunction with Back to Warcraft. Great work by everybody over the course of the entire weekend. And we have one more treat for everybody in case anyone in the venue is still listening to my old voice. There is the signing session with Happy and Moon happening right now.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it's incredible. I think I get some of my stuff signed as well.
And you know who queues up first? It's Foggy.
Of course.
There it is right there.
Of course.
Like for real right now.
That's so cool.
Absolutely incredible.
It just goes to show that even though, of course, Foggy is such a great player in his own right, how much he respects those idols of his. And of course, who wouldn't want to get something signed by Happy and Moon, two absolute goats of the game.
Exactly. Should we get the koala sign, maybe?
Oh yeah, I love that. Before we close the show, I guess some words from my side. It's been absolutely incredible once again. Not as crazy for me physically as the first one was, where it was totally dead. So I guess we organized stuff better. It was really cool to give people an opportunity. First of all, Jack, you freaking nailed it, dude.
Thank you so much.
When Carson said he couldn't come, yeah, there we go. You can clap, of course.
Give it up for Jack, everybody!
Yeah. When Carson said you're not important enough for him anymore to make the travel, Jack said immediately, yes, of course, I'm going to help you out. So absolutely fantastic. Shout out also to all the casters from all around the world who made the travel here. Forks came all the way from Brazil. Poncho came all the way from Kyrgyzstan, I think, which is insane. And he's such a great guy. And of course, Frenchcraft is here, and they had such an amazing team spirit here across the entire weekend.
Also Sparta, all the way from somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Just around the corner.
It's his hometown, actually. It must feel good as well. Announcing the Meisterschaft here, but this crowd was a dream coming true. Like last year, I had the dream of creating a LAN somehow, our own. But due to logistic stuff, we always were like super far away. And nothing feels better than casting in front of a crowd that is so hyped that this one was. Every ghoul kill was like a huge celebration,
Yeah.
dude, as if Dortmund just got Meister. And if Happy's Heroes gets killed, like, I was just missing Bengalos at that point. Absolutely sick. Like, yeah, this late stage of Warcraft still making dreams come true is just so good.
You're saying late stage, I think we're going to be sitting here in 20 years from now.
Yeah,
Like,
for sure.
this is-
The question is, will base stack survive that long?
exactly.
Yeah.
If we come here time and time again, and if we, go to the bar every now and then, I think, they have a good shot.
Yeah. Guys, if you like what we do, feel free to support us here. Everything that comes into the stream goes directly into a possible third event of RaRaLand.
Yo, what?
So every sub, every dono, everything would be great, as it's really freaking expensive to make this work. But
Absolutely.
man, it's so worth it.
Yeah, a RaRaLand 3 would just be absolutely mind-blowing at this point. I don't think anybody really ever imagined that the first iteration would have even been possible, up until, of course, you, Neo, managed to get the bulk of the organization there and announced it. And then everybody's like, I can't believe there's going to be a proper LAN where everybody from around the world can come and witness the best players play live on stage. And then a second one, of course, as we're just concluding now,
It was
able
rough.
to happen as well. Yeah, I'm sure it was really, really difficult for you guys, especially all behind the scenes. Of course, we know how much work you do, Neo, for the scene. I think, obviously, you're someone that we should give the utmost credit to and praise as well.
Yeah, give it up for Neo, everybody, please.
I'm blushing, you guys. All right, then. That's it. That's RaRaLand 2023. I love being esports, and I love to see a lot of people at the bar in like 5 minutes or so.
Cheers to that, Giannis.
Kuna.